Hey guys, this is Alan. Thanks for checking out my video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And today, I'm going to do the PvP tier list. I'm going to show you what I think are the best cookies in the arena. I'm going to rank them SS tier down to C tier. So let's get started with the SS tier list. Here's my SS tier, and I'm going to go through each cookie and explain why. Now, a lot of my experience when it comes to this tier list is fighting in Master 1, finding its top 200, top 100 teams, what they're using, what's meta. Obviously, if comps work against the very best teams in the arena, then comps should work at every level. So, I'm going to tell you what the best teams are using and why those cookies are good in certain comps. So, Holly Berry, best tank in the game. Holly Berry is used in a ton of comps. Most of the standard comps use Holly Berry. You're going to see Holly Berry not used in Ryman comps or in speed comps. Outside of that, it's either Holly Berry or Strawberry Crepe. And Strawberry Crepe right now is SS tier because Strawberry Crepe is the second best tank, but Strawberry Crepe is used mostly in Ryman counter comps at the moment. Frost Queen is an excellent damage dealer if you go full damage attack top-ins with Frost Queen. You can also go full cooldown with Frost Queen and get that skill off, that 2-second stun and 2-second cooldown delay, which really makes Frost Queen shine in the arena. Frost Queen is very good. If you fight a team with Frost Queen and you don't have Frost Queen, you're at a huge disadvantage with your cooldown timer being delayed, plus the fact that Frost Queen can absolutely outdamage Seafaerie. Frost Queen packs a punch. Pure Vanilla Cookie, while not being used as much, that 3-second shield still makes Pure Vanilla Cookie one of the best cookies in the game. Pure Vanilla Cookie is not being used nearly as much because of the rule that only allows 3 legendaries or 3 ancients in the arena, and most people are using Holly Berry, Frost Queen, and Seafaerie, but there's still quite a few teams using Pure Vanilla Cookie. Pure Vanilla is still an excellent healer. Seafaerie is still maybe the best damage dealer in the game. That 3-second stun is absolutely fantastic, plus incredible damage. Seafaerie is here to stay. Seafaerie is such a strong DPS. Cotton is absolutely one of the best cookies in the game. Cotton has the ability to heal your team, and if you have full cooldown top-ins over a match, Cotton might do as much damage as Pure Vanilla. Cotton is that good of a healer over the entirety of the match. Plus, you get a 1-second stun from the sheep. The sheep are doing additional damage. Plus, you are getting an additional plus 75% attack increase to other summoned creatures like Pom Pom. All around, a super versatile cookie. In the arena right now, everyone that's not running Ryman or a speed comp in the top of the arena is absolutely using Cotton. Cotton is a must-use. Between Frost Queen and Cotton, those are the 2 most used arena cookies right now. So, Almond obviously staying at top. Almond is excellent in speed comps. Almond is excellent in the Ryman comps. We got that brand new Ryman comp with Almond, Rye, Frost Queen, Seafaerie, and Moonrabbit that absolutely destroys teams. Almond, just that Lincoln ability is going to make Almond stay because each time there's a new cookie, there's a new fun way to use Almond. Almond is here to stay in SS tier for a long time. And don't forget the normal stun comp. That still does very well in the arena. And then we got Snow Sugar. Snow Sugar has entered the SS tier. Snow Sugar that was in the lowest tier just not too long ago, maybe 2 updates ago, has gotten so many buffs, is so much better. That Snow King does a ton of damage, plus that reduced attack speed. When you are running Snow Sugar, there are some matches where you're doing 3.5 to 4 million damage, and some of the absolute top teams in the arena are using Snow Sugar all the time. Snow Sugar is absolutely fantastic, but the problem with Snow Sugar is if you are going to use Snow Sugar, you need to have really, really good damage resist, and that is hard to do if you're not a whale. Sorbet is still a very good cookie. I'm still going to put Sorbet in SS tier because of that massive damage Sorbet Shark can do. The only problem is Sorbet Shark's kind of fallen out of the top of the arena a little bit because Pumpkin Pie is such a hard counter to Sorbet Shark. But if you do not have a Pumpkin Pie you're going against, Sorbet Shark is still absolutely SS tier, so I'm going to leave Sorbet Shark up in SS tier. Pumpkin Pie SS tier because Pumpkin Pie has that ability to hard counter Strawberry Shark. Pumpkin Pie also has the ability to use Pom Pom to increase the attack speed of all the other summon creatures, plus Pom Pom's a tank up front and can do a huge amount of damage. You take Pom Pom, pair up with Sea Fairy, maybe even like Licorice, and you are doing a ton of damage. Paired up with Cotton, and you get that attack boost, and Pom Pom is just doing that much more damage. Pumpkin Pie is definitely one of the most used cookies in the arena. An excellent cookie. Parfait Cookie was a little bit hard. I was deciding between SS tier and S tier. Parfait Cookie is a very excellent healer. The reason I bumped Parfait Cookie up to SS tier is it's not just about the healing. Parfait Cookie gives you that debuff resist plus 40% for 7 seconds. And in patch notes, Dev Sisters clarified how debuff resist works against the Frost Queen. And what they said is that debuff resist reduces the amount of damage that the Frost Queen skill does. So you're not only getting healing from Parfait Cookie, you are actually getting a damage reduction when Frost Queen hits you with that skill. That's absolutely massive and moves Parfait to SS tier. And then, like I said, Strawberry Crepe, SS tier, second best tank in the game, and an absolute counter to a lot of good arena comps right now, like Ryman. Why does Strawberry Crepe counter Ryman? Because that Ryman comp that I use with Moonrabbit, when you have Strawberry Crepe on the other side, Strawberry Crepe absolutely throws off the timing, and most of the time they're going to hit you with a freeze, or your Ryman and Almond will not sync up, and then you're doing way less damage, and it's game over if I see Strawberry Crepe on the other side. Alright, S tier, I'm going to go through these a little bit quicker. Rye, absolutely awesome in Ryman comps. Also, you can use Rye and Tiger Lily at lower levels, and that's an excellent combination. Moonrabbit in that new Ryman comp absolutely destroys it. Moonrabbit's still very good because of that ability to massively heal your team when other cookies lose. Tiger Lily is a great counter to some of the arena comps, especially speed comps. You can use Cotton Cookie and Tiger Lily as your backline to counter. Tiger Lily is here to stay. Also, Tiger Lily is very good in the stun comp. Herb, one of the best healers in the game, still. Then you got Mala Cookie and Twizzly. I kind of put them next to each other because the Mala Twizzly combo is still very lethal in the arena. Twizzly is good without Mala, but the main use of Twizzly right now is Twizzly and Mala. I'm going to say Lilac is definitely S tier because Lilac is the reason why the speed comp works so well. And you got Black Raisin. Black Raisin still does tremendous damage to that mid-line group. And depending on what the next cookie is, Black Raisin could very much come back into vote if you are a comp that really focuses on getting out that midline Frost Queen and Sea Fairy. Madeline Cookie, really good in speed comp, and there's some other comps that I've seen people use traditional lineups that are using Madeline up front just to do that extra damage. Squid Ink, tons of damage, very good. Mint Cookie, very good healer, plus you get that attack speed increase, really good in the speed comp, and then Sparkling Cookie, also very good in the speed comp. This here's a little bit smaller. We got Pastry Cookie, who is good in the speed comp, and then Ginger Brave, that's used in stun comps and used in some other versions of comps, but not as much anymore. Right now, Ginger Brave's kind of fallen out of being used in the top tier, but I could definitely see Ginger Brave coming back into style depending on what the next cookies that we get in the gacha. And then you got Raspberry Cookie. Raspberry Cookie's kind of fallen out. Raspberry Cookie I've tried in a ton of different combinations. Just not doing enough damage or damage reduction with that minus 40% to the attack power to just one cookie. If that was a little bit increased, if it was minus 50%, where Raspberry was doing that attack reduction to a few more cookies, maybe a little bit better, just not that heavily used right now. And then you got Licorice. Licorice is used in certain comps, pretty good, and like Pumpkin Pie comps and Summoners comps, but Licorice is not used that often. There are better options, specifically Pumpkin Pie in the arena. And then Latte Cookie. Latte Cookie is a very good cookie. Occasionally you'll see a Latte Cookie thrown into an arena team at the top of the arena and absolutely get destroyed, and you're just like, did I just see Latte and then Latte just crushed my team? Yeah, that happened. Latte is still a viable cookie, does good damage, and can silence your team. Alright, added to B tier. One note, I had to move Espresso up to the A tier. Espresso is absolutely A tier. Can collect a group of enemies, so cookies like Black Raisin can do additional damage. Still does pretty decent damage. Mango Cookie at B tier. Mango Cookie Does some damage and has some pushback, but not that great. Red Velvet Cookie, I hope some new cookies come to make Red Velvet viable again. Red Velvet's got that 5-second stun to the enemy that Red Velvet pulls to the front line. So typically it's a healer, and then you can do extra damage to the healer. Used to be super viable, just not used in a lot of comps right now because you need more of a defensive presence on your team or you just get wiped out. Milk Cookie is like a less tanky version of Holly Berry and dies a little bit too quick because there's just not enough HP or defense on Milk to absorb all the damage when using that shield. And then you got Pomegranate, who's subpar healer, a little bit of an attack boost, not that great. Dark Choco's kind of in a similar boat. You get that minus 20% defense, so you can do additional damage to the team. Just not used that much, not that great, not that much of a difference maker in the arena. Vamp used to be really good in the arena. Vamp's got that ability to kind of snipe one enemy on the back line. But the problem is with the damage resist being so much better, people getting so much more lab research, people getting so much more landmarks, they were getting so defensive at the top of the arena that with Vamp, you're not sniping, you're hitting the backline enemy and doing like half damage. It used to be used Vamp and you could just take out one cookie and that would be absolutely huge, but you're not doing that with Vamp anymore, and that's why B tier. And then Sonic is decent in the speed comp, gives you a little bit of boost, not as good as the traditional speed comp cookies, but if you have Sonic leveled up higher than one of the speed comp cookies, it's worth a try, but not that great. Here's my C tier. I want a Cream Puff to be good. I want a Cream Puff to be good so bad that I leveled up Cream Puff to level 60 to see how good Cream Puff was. The healing wasn't enough, the attack wasn't enough, and then after I leveled up Cream Puff, they came out with Cotton Cookie about a week after I did that, and I realized Cotton Cookie is the way better version of Cream Puff. Everything Cream Puff was supposed to be, Cotton Cookie is that and more. And then you got Yam Cookie, who is just kind of like a frontline damage dealer. Sometimes Yam in the right comps can be viable for sure, just not used that much right now. Werewolf Cookie, just not good. Fig Cookie, I leveled up to 60, and Fig Cookie just does not do enough damage. That minus 25% attack on the entire team is nice in theory, but when you have such a lack of damage or healing from Fig, it's almost like you're fighting 4-on-5 because Fig is a non-factor outside that minus 25% attack reduction, so C tier. And then you got Kumio, C tier, not much to talk about there. And then you got Poison Mushroom, who's very good in guild battles, but just a non-factor, complete non-factor in the arena. Don't even waste your time using Poison Mushroom in the arena. Tails, you get that little bit of a defense increase, but if you want a defense increase, use Licorice, don't use Tails. And then Chili Pepper, just not viable. Maybe Chili Pepper get a buff one day, but I don't see that coming anytime soon. Alright, that's my tier list. Let me know what I got right, what I got wrong. Thanks for checking out this video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.